Welcome, everyone. So let's get started. I'm in Chester Springs, Pennsylvania. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you guys from? And I'm just wondering, is this the first time you've been to my webinars? Just want to know, is this your first time or you've been? Wonderful. Richmond, Virginia. Very good. Very nice. Welcome, Guru. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, thank you for joining in. I'm going to get started. This is the BSMD webinar. You're going to learn all about what it takes to get into this exclusive program, right? And also, why us? I mean, why us? What's so different about me or my team or what we do? Okay, the difference is that we build a profile that's very uncommon, organic, showcases the students' true skills and talent that really appeals to the colleges, right? And that's our expertise, and we've had tremendous success in this past year. A student got into Stanford, BSMD, full tuition. And a lot of acceptances, right? And we just don't work with the top tier students, the top 1%. We have students all over. They're either average or below average. All of them are welcome, including students who have learning disabilities, who are on the spectrum, who have IEP 504. We have the expertise for that. And I have a team of 25, and this is what we do. Okay, college admissions. So today specifically, we are going to focus on the BSMD or the medical track. Okay, that's where we're going to focus in today, and you're going to come out with a roadmap or a plan as to how to prepare your child for that exclusive program. And also, please bear in mind that it's just not the best stats. We've seen our students who are gifted with best stats not making it, right? So, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay, any questions, please put them in the chat. You will be able to chat with everyone, right? I hope so, because I set it up. Okay, so let me get started. Okay, so this is the BSMD admissions webinar. And about BSMD, only 5% of the students who apply actually get selected, right? Yes, the acceptance rate is like kind of staggering. And I'm going to just show you how to get your child into the BSMD program in just 12 weeks without feeling overwhelmed. That's it. I mean, you're going to get the roadmap. And let's hear it from you. How many of you feel like the BSMD admissions process is kind of complicated, stressful? How many feel like you want to make sure your child gets into the program without wasting time on strategies that don't work? Okay, and if you want, how many of you want a clear step-by-step process that eliminates guesswork? Don't we all? And that's what you're precisely going to get today. Okay, and you're not alone. I understand how stressful the admission process is, specifically BSMD, and I'm here to simplify the process for you. Okay, so I've been in the corporate world for a very long time, and everywhere I went, I was always picked to simplify, break down, and achieve the targets and goals. And I quit my corporate job, and that's precisely what I continue doing. Okay. And about me, I'm an immigrant. I studied in India. I studied in a very small place called Tumkur in Karnataka. It's like a tiny, teeny place near Bangalore. And my brother went to the local library and he got me the application form for REC Calicut. At that time, it was called REC. Now it's NIT. It's called National Institute of Technology. It's tier 2 Ivy after IIT. And I went to the counseling for other RECs, and I picked Calicut. And I studied there. I got a wonderful education. But I want to let you know that it's entirely different in the United States. It's just not grades. It's just not the test scores. it's a combination of extracurricular activities, the cause area. What do you bring to the table that's unique, and why should a college pick you? Pick your child, or you if you're a student. So that's what we're going to focus on and share with you the exact blueprint. Okay. And my qualification, I'm a Tony Robbins certified life coach. I'm a positive psychology coach. I coach kids with ADHD, which is like EFDD, the prefrontal cortex of the brain. So I was a study skills and a time management coach, and I used to help students whose grades were struggling and they had social skills. This was during the pandemic, and that's how when my practice grew, I went to UC Berkeley to get my college counseling. Now I have a team, a wonderful team of 25 people who are either college counselors, counselors, psychometrists, all different experts, ex-admission officers, everybody who are dedicated to helping a child. And I'm also a meditation instructor and a pranic healer. So that helps as well. I struggle with a lot of anxiety and depression. And this whole shindig that I have of mentoring kids really keeps me sane. Okay, and yeah, this is my family. I graduated from Tier 2 Ivy in India. My husband graduated from Harvard Extension School. And this all started because of my oldest son, 6 years back. He wanted to do a lot of things, and we were really, really confused about the college process. But now he's graduated from Georgia Tech in 3.5 years with a master's. And my youngest son is a senior. He is a political science major and he's finished his college applications. He's going to University of Michigan, which is the top 5 for political science. So he's a political science kid. So now I have so many students who've gone through our process and doing exceptionally well. And that's what we do best. Get the best story to make your students stand out for college. Okay. And yeah, so what's in it for you? Why should you stick along till the end, right? Why? Why should you even be here? You should ask the question, is it worth your time? Right? So it is worth your time because I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process to get into the BSMD program. Avoid the biggest mistakes students do. It's like so shitty that I get hired a lot when students don't make it. I mean, it's the most depressing time. I'm like hired to go check their application to see why they didn't make it and how to do that. It's like post-mortem. I'm like, yeah, why didn't you come to us earlier? We would have had a better story or a better compelling story, right? So that's what it is. I'm going to share all those things and how our proven system has helped over 500 students, just not the medical career, but I've had all kinds of majors. Nuclear plasma reactor engineering. Yes, that was like the stunning, most alarming major that I've helped my student with. This kid just wouldn't agree. I said, it's too specific. What are you going to do? He's like, no, I'm very passionate about it. He got a lot of scholarships and acceptances. And I've also had actuarial sciences. The student went into University of Nebraska honors program and pretty much with full tuition. Okay, so I'm just going to address all your questions till the end. I do have ADHD, and if I start answering your question, I'm not going to go through my presentation. Okay, so who is this program for? You want to guarantee your child's success in the BSMD program or any medical program. Your child is a strong candidate, but you don't know how to stand out. You don't know how to make them stand out. And trust me, your child's not going to listen to you. My younger son wouldn't listen to me. I wanted him to change one word in his essay, and it's like, Mom, you don't know anything. Right? And then his brother comes along and says, yeah, bruh, change that one word, man. And he changes. So they're not going to listen to you. It's not that they don't want to. They're just Gen Z is like that. Okay. And you're overwhelmed by the complicated process. You have a full-time job. You have to take care of your kids. We do this full time. We are like living through this, right? We eat, breathe, sleep college admissions. Okay. And you want a proven system to eliminate the guesswork. You are in the right place. Okay. So you're going to stay till the end. You'll get our admissions roadmap. You'll get everything. I'm just going to bombard you with so much information. You are going to say, "Oh my God, stop!" Right? So that's how it is. Okay. And why is it that this gets? I'm so sorry. Okay, I just clicked the link, so it took me there. Okay, okay. So here we are. Our success. Our students have gotten into Stanford, UPenn, Cornell, Harvard, Carnegie Mellon, all the UCs, NYU. I can't put in all the logos in there, but this is not what defines us. I mean, it's a sum total of everything. I want to share a BSMD success. St. Louis, Augusta, St. Bonaventure, Hofstra, NYU, University of South Alabama, Stony Brook, NYIT. I have a whole list of programs that my students have got into for BSMD. Okay, so do you want to know the success formula? Of course, you're here. Why not, right? And so the different paths, I'm going to go over that. The traditional path is what is the backup plan, right? It's the 4 years of followed by MCAT, and then you apply to med schools. There's nothing wrong with this program. This is our backup. We always have this as a backup, even when we are applying to BSMD. And this is what is the admission process. It doesn't matter where you go for undergrad. Ultimately, the med schools look for a very good MCAT. They're looking for an exceptionally good GPA, the science GPA, organic chemistry, biology, everything. They're looking for shadowing experience, clinical experience, research experience, volunteering, and letters of recommendation. If you're multitasking, please come back, take a snapshot of this slide because it's super important. It's going to get repeated again because the BSMD program is something very, very similar. They need all these requirements except for the MCAT score, which gets replaced by the SAT or ACT score. Right, so that's what it is. It's a BSMD program. Your child's getting admitted to a 7 or an 8 year program. So they do undergrad and grad all one after another. Okay, and this another program like the Early Assurance, which is the pre-professional program in Case Western is very popular, University of Toledo. So the thing is, they allow sophomores, undergrad sophomores, to apply for the BSMD program, right? So after 2 years, of course, students get to dip their feet and check out whether they really want to get into the medical career. I love this in between thing because at 17, a child cannot make up their mind whether they want to be a doctor or not, right? So that is Early Assurance. And of course, the combined BSMD program, it can be BS or BA. I've had students getting into Drexel who wanted to do an art major. And she said, Joe, I love history and literature, and I want to study that. And what they do is the first 2 years, they study non-sciences, and the next 2 years, they study sciences to make up for the science requirement for the BSMD program. So it's very, very popular. Drexel, Rowan, all these places offer that. Okay, and it's got many names: direct medical program, accelerated medical program, everything. But it means that you're getting admitted to both the programs without a special or a separate admission process. Okay, another excellent option is the BSDO. My students get in a lot. Nova Southeastern, NYIT, Rowan. These are some LECOM. They are all very, very good BSDO programs. And your physician, go and ask them what kind of a doctor they are. My physician, who's Dr. Holgado, is amazing. He's a BSDO. Got it. So the difference between MD and DO is MD, they study the modern medicine or allopathy. DO, they do osteopathic manipulative treatment, which is like more spine focused and everything. It's a very, very popular program that's up and coming. A lot of my students get into that. They're like, Joe, I want to be a millionaire and I want to treat like basketball player injuries. So there you go, sports medicine, right? And most of the DO people also come back to the mainstream. Okay, so the question is, what makes a great BSMD profile? If you're multitasking, come back. These are the 6 components, super duper important. Academics, stellar GPA, test score, research. Research is very, very important in high school for the BSMD program. Community service or volunteering, Clinical exposure. This is medical shadowing. Very, very important. Need a minimum of 100 hours for all 4 years. And the wow factor in the extracurricular activities. Okay, you cannot just have HOSA as the main course or the main extracurricular activity. No, club activities are not major. Colleges don't consider them that much. Okay, so the top, you have 10 spaces in your application, and the top 5 needs to be filled up with things that students do outside the 4 walls of the classroom. And also, most parents think, oh my God, I'm just going to go to India or a developing country for 3 weeks and get them like shadowing experience there and come back. But the question is, where are you studying? United States. And so please don't take any shortcuts or things like that. Follow the process. Do not raise any red flags in your college application. Okay. If you want, you can take a snapshot of this. This is super important. Academics, exceptional GPA, class rank if it's offered. It can be AP or IB curriculum, doesn't matter. Okay. IB curriculum, admission officers love it because it makes like self learners and out of the box thinkers. Okay, and I call this the golden rectangle. Must have if you are applying to the BSMD program, which is calculus AB. AB is good enough. BC is a bonus. AP stats is a bonus. Please do not skip AB and go to BC. I know a lot of parents over engineer. They're like, oh my God, colleges love to see that my child has pushed themselves, and then they push their kids off the cliff. And it gets very overwhelming. Please do not skip AB. We need volume of APs as well. So that's very important. My son graduated with 20 APs. I can share his transcript and I'll show you. I was not a counselor at that time and his school helped him build that. So he had AP, calculus, AB, BC, stats, everything. Okay. And you can transfer all the courses that allow you and you can get credits and easily shave off a year. Okay, then there's AP Chemistry, need that. AP Bio, absolutely needed, and AP Physics 1. The most mistake that students do is they do not have physics in their profile because most of the schools don't enforce that saying physics is needed, but please make sure you have physics. It's problem solving. And also, number one mistake parents do is history. My child doesn't need history. He's going to be a doctor. Nada, nonce. You need AP US history, a push, because colleges want to see your child having must know US history, world history. They're all very, very important. The number of APs matters. So take the easy with the hard. Okay. AP computer science also is perfectly fine. My student who got into SLU with a lot of scholarships was the coding leader and also had AP computer science principles and computer science programming. Okay, and so you need to balance those APs. English is important. Please take AP Lang and Lit, and foreign languages are equally important. There is a very hidden foreign language which is Latin, super duper easy. People neglect that. It also helps with the medical terms. Okay, this course needed upwards of 15, 30, and 34. There are a lot of scholarships that you get, merit scholarships that you get based on the test score. Okay, that's like super duper important. I'm biased to ACT. I like ACT over SAT because both my students did well in ACT. So I prefer that. It's way more predictable. It's problem solving, and science part is not science. It's mostly math and problem solving. I prefer the ACT, but it's becoming digital, and the digital SAT is kind of wonky and kind of unpredictable, but you do need good scores. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the wow factor of the extracurricular activities. See, the extracurricular activities is an umbrella within which you have the volunteering, shadowing, and the research. Okay, these combine together and a cause area which needs to be there. Okay, volunteering, students can volunteer in hospitals, nursing homes, hospice cares, old age homes, and all that. I mean, the easiest thing that you can do is go to the closest senior center and volunteer there. That's perfectly fine, right? And shadowing, very, very important, can be a pediatrician, physician, dentist, and chiropractor. Please don't think that my son or daughter is not going to be a dentist. Why do I need to do that? No, dentists are doctors. So the definition of what they're looking for in BSMD is students having spent time in a location or a place where they treat the sick and medical attention, right? So that's what it is, and this is very, very important. You cannot replace it. I have people who come and tell me, "Oh, I have research. I have volunteering." I mean, doesn't that compensate with shadowing? Nah, no. You absolutely need 100 hours of minimum of shadowing. Okay. And you come to us and we'll teach you how to find those opportunities and everything. And research is very important because they're looking for students for having created a hypothesis or trying to solve a problem in the area of medicine. Okay, and you can either publish a research paper, a student, or work in a lab, which is pretty impossible after the pandemic. So this is what we offer. We offer a program where students can write, or I mean, they conduct research under a university professor, write a research paper, and submit it for publishing. Okay, and a good journal where they submit the paper, they get peer reviewed by an expert. Peer review is an expert who is in that particular area, validates and says this research is legit. Okay, and that's where we guide our students to do that. Okay, and I'm going to go over the application process because it's darn complicated. It's like a root canal. So it's a three-step process. One, you have the undergrad application. Anybody applying to the BSMD first needs to get accepted into the undergrad program. Then they're invited to submit their application to the BSMD program, right? At which point it's another application. If you're applying to University of Alabama, they have like tons of essays, again, recommendations, resume, all that. Even Penn State, they need a one-page resume. Okay, and after that is a multiple medical interview. This is super, 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 super important. My top candidates sometimes don't make it because they don't express themselves very well. And I know admission officers of a BSMD program, and I mean, ethically, they've told me you can go and ask them what they're looking for, but you can't ask them to admit your candidate and tell them or ask them to tell you all their medical secrets. That's not allowed. And they've told me very clearly that yes, essays are important, application is important, but we would like to see how a candidate is empathetic. Okay, how they have the leadership opportunity. I'm sorry, how they have leadership skills and problem solving skills, because being on the doctor, it's like saving lives, and that's what they're trying to see. And we prepare our students for this. If you're a junior, let us know. We have our exclusive counseling program where we guide children every step of the way. And also, some of the colleges need Casper, which is a psychological test online. Drexel and Hofstra need Casper test, and we prepare them for that as well. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes that that students and parents make. They think that high GPA and test scores are enough, right? Our parents come to us and say, "Oh, can you give me a discount? My child is already there. They're exceptional." It doesn't matter whether your child is exceptional academically, right? But their clear medical mission needs to come out, and what they stand for, a unique personal brand, right? And that's why we've created the Success Blueprint, where we help students stand out, and it's not fluff. We help them build a cause area, right? Because it needs to be like a beacon. As once an admission officer only has 6 minutes, and we want our students to stand out in that time, right? And that takes time. And the earlier you come to us, the better it is. Okay. And there's 3 secrets to a BSMD profile. Number one, perfect academics is a myth. Okay. Don't think that it is important, but that's not the only factor, right? 80% of the students get rejected with perfect grades. So what's the difference? It's the positioning, right? Our formula teaches students how to create a profile that immediately makes them stand out, right? We're not, it's very organic. There's nothing fluff about it or nothing that is unethical about it. It's the way you position yourself, right? And those kind of extracurricular activities that pop, right? Not the generic ones, but the ones that stand out is how we counsel our students. Okay. And the number two, no need to be perfect, right? I had a student who didn't have great leadership experience or perfect SAT scores. She came to me on a Sunday when she had her NYIT's BSDO program interview, and we prepared for her interview, and she got an on-the-spot admittance to NYIT's BSDO program with 29K scholarship per year, right? On the spot, because she did exceptionally well in the interview, right? That's important. And of course, the third secret is you don't need a pricey solution. Okay, our step-by-step framework is 850. Our BSMD counseling when you're not a junior, because a junior has different counseling, is only 850. That's it, and that's like 12 weeks. You will have a plan at the end. Okay. And of course, do I have your permission to reveal our success formula? So the program is for parents who want to skyrocket their child's success, create an unbeatable profile for BSMD, outplay the competition. It's intense, I can tell you that. And you want to fuel your child's learning from experts. That's what it is. Simply put, then you are in the right place. Okay. And yes, we have our research programs. We offer cancer, neuroscience, infectious diseases, nanoscience, AI, everything during summer. Our cancer and neuroscience are 75% full. We take very, very few students, and they work with a university professor. Okay, so the design of the research program, they have two professors that they work with. One is the expert in that field. Neuroscience is run by a professor from University of Southern California, who is a neurodegenerative expert. Okay, so that's how specific our research is. And they also have a creative writer who's a university professor, and they do that simultaneously for 12 weeks to result in a 4,000 word research paper that we help them submit for publishing. Okay. And this is the professor for neuroscience. He is from University of Southern California. This is our cancer research professor. He's from Wayne State University. Okay. And we help students submit their paper for publishing. And they have 25 sessions with the research professor and creative writers, 2 one-on-one sessions and 2 one-on-one sessions with the creative writers. They have a thesis defense, and they get to submit their paper to journals, and they get a recommendation from the research professors. Okay. And we have BSMD counseling for high school, which is like a 12-week program, again, where your student is going to have a blueprint at the end of the program. It's about 22 live sessions. There's also a one-on-one session included, where we teach them how to find shadowing, get into shadowing opportunities, volunteering, like all kinds of passion project. Everything is included in our program. Okay. And we also offer bridge programs. We have an author program where students can write and publish their research. I'm sorry, not the research, but I keep saying research. It's a book, author a book. Okay, we also have the ACT test bootcamp. We have public speaking as well. We have wonderful mentors and coaches who help with that. And we also have coding, AI, cyber. Please don't think that if you're applying to the med school, you don't need to be a coder. It is a very important skill to have. Okay. We have AI for middle school. We also have cyber security and app development. We offer internships as well. We offer social media internship. My student who got full tuition to South Alabama, she was in my program, and she loved to create logos for businesses. Okay, that was her side gig, and that is like the right brain, the creative brain. Let me tell you something about colleges. They are looking for left brain, which is your logical reasoning and everything. They're looking for the right brain, which is creativity. And I've seen students who pursue fine arts like music, dance, art, they all get into very good programs. And of course, we have research internship. So as a part of our program, once the students finishes the research program, they're invited back to become an intern where they mentor students. Okay, and we also have an artificial intelligence internship program. I do have a nonprofit where students can run sustainability efforts. Okay, they can either be a sustainable volunteer, practice sustainability for 30 days, and create a project, write a blog, or they can be a leader where they can lead a couple of students and create a project. We encourage different programs, right? And we have counseling for juniors. If your child is a junior, wants to apply to college applications 2025, we have a comprehensive program, which pretty much includes everything, right? Scholarship should be my middle name, right? Because that's how much money I get, help my students get. And that is something that's major, because you should not be breaking your bank sending your child to college, right? I didn't when I sent my older son. I'm hoping Mish will be kind to my son. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. You have two choices. You can try to figure out everything on your own. It's possible. Or you have an option to follow my proven system. I mean, it's like trying to light a matchstick in a cave, and here I am with a blowtorch. I'm going to get you out, right? So the choice is yours. Every day you wait, you're going to lose an opportunity, right? And our BSMD investment, it's not like BSMD program is 900. If I said 850, I was wrong. I'm sorry, it's 900. Okay, and of course, our research program is $3,000 for basic. And we have a secret coupon. You've got to stay till the end to get that coupon, which will give you $500 off. Okay, you will get a $500 off coupon with our team. And how do you register? You can register on giftedgabber.com. Just going to quickly share. I'm just going to share the link. Oh, no, this is my other website. Okay, so we have Gifted Gabber. All our programs are right there. I'm just going to put it in the chat. You'll see all our programs here. You can go into, you'll see all our summer research program, our counseling program. And if you want to apply for the junior application, everything is available on our website. You want to look at the past research papers, you can do that as well. All of it is put there. You want to look at internships, you want to download any free courses that we have, you can very well do that. Everything is available on our website, giftedgabber.com. And I'm just going to continue. I have a few slides and I'll be pretty much done. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so some of you may still be thinking, well, what if my child is not ready, right? So there's never a perfect time to start, right? It is when you're ready, is when you sign up, is when everything starts, right? And you may be thinking, can we do it by ourselves? And of course you can. Okay, but our proven system is going to eliminate the guesswork, right? It's like trial and error patchwork. You rather come to us and kind of let us help you, right? And of course, all it takes is 12 weeks to get your child into the BSMD program. That's it, a commitment of 12 weeks. We found the sweet spot where it doesn't matter counseling or research, it is 12 weeks. Okay? And of course, a special bonus, if you sign up tonight, you will get a free ultimate scholarship course, which I've created for exclusively for BSMD. You will find all the resources of those scholarships that you can apply to, and it's only if you enroll tonight. And you'll also get a free one-on-one session where to personalize your scholarship roadmap. Okay, it's something that we are offering only for tonight if you enroll. Okay, and the secret coupon is summer 2025. You can apply this at the checkout or schedule a call with our team members who can help you get $500 off of research program. And I'm just going to share our WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp group where, sorry, a lot of people, we share a lot of valuable content in our WhatsApp group, because we want to encourage and reward parents who are in the WhatsApp group. And if you join tomorrow, I'm going to share the profile of my pre-med student who got into Stanford. That's tomorrow, exclusively in the WhatsApp group. Right? So please join our WhatsApp group that I put it in the chat to avail that stats of my students. Okay. And of course, I just want to share with you what the admission officer of Duke said. So this is a candidate who got accepted into Duke. It says, I enjoyed reviewing your application, and the admissions committee was impressed by your innovative projects and research prowess. So the student had wow factor in their projects, in their passion project, and had research. So you can see how important research is for a college admission. Okay. And of course, our students have gotten into Johns Hopkins full tuition, different BSMD programs. And our passion project success, we've helped students get into the mainstream media, not the thing. So we do all different kinds of cause areas and everything. This is something that's unique to us. We help build students cause area, which is what not just colleges and get the mainstream media attention. This is not about an Instagram post going viral. We help students get media attention for their cause, but it has to be worthy, and we kind of help students build that kind of profile. Okay. And I'm just going to share this link with you. So here you will be able to get stats of our student who got full tuition into BSMD, like full tuition. Okay. And so there we go. I'm going to stop presenting and take on your questions. You can raise your hand, and I'm going to make you a promoter, so you can put your questions in the chat as well. So Jignesh, I've given you permission to speak. You want to unmute yourself and speak? Yeah. Okay, so the question is, when is the best time to start counseling? Daughter is in grade 9. Perfect. This summer is the best time to start counseling, because the earlier you come to us, the better plan you're going to have and more time to build your profile. Also, ninth grade research is perfect because our research helps them kind of get other internships. So the very first student who got into Stanford, we've had tremendous success. She did research with us. She used that research to get into MIT's biomed program, which then helped her get into Stanford, right? So you need to start somewhere. And that is what our program does. You don't need to know anything. The child doesn't need to know anything. And our university professors will guide them into getting on with their research. So ninth grade is a perfect time. Okay, the question is, shadowing is 100 hours. Any specialty, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Any specialty, it can be, but they need 100 hours of shadowing with the doctor. It cannot be a physiotherapist, okay, because a physiotherapist is not a doctor. Yeah, great question. Anyone else has a question, please put them in the chat. I will address it. And anybody wants a specific call back, you want our team to call you and answer your questions, we do that as well. Please privately put your phone numbers in that and in our chat, and we can call you back. Okay. Anyone else has a question about our programs? Only today, if you enroll tonight, you are going to get our scholarship offer and a free session with me to build this kind of scholarships. Okay. Anyone else has a question? No? Okay, the question is, how do we post shadowing hours if a child has multiple doctors? Doesn't matter. You need to keep track of hours on the letterhead. Get a letter from different doctors on the letterhead, because if the admission officer has a question, they're not going to call you. They're going to call the counselor, and you need to keep everything like certified and ready. Okay. Could you please give the direct link to enroll for both the programs? It's all on giftedgabber.com. Okay. So all our programs are available on our website, giftedgabber.com. And if you want us to call you back specifically to answer your question, please put your phone number and we can call you back with the programs and everything. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah. So, like in the Common App, you only have 10 spaces. So what we do is we do not use it for different doctors. We tell them, we tell there that it's multiple doctors, and you can, and then we specify the hours spent. Okay. And you can write that in your essays and everything, because in the BSMD essay, it's all about what was your experience interning and shadowing in a hospital. Okay, so that's something that is super important. Okay, and I'm going to share the links for the cancer research and neuroscience research programs. You will be able to check these sites and be able to enroll tonight. And yeah, you will be. I put those links in there. You can schedule a call with our representatives, and they can immediately help you enroll in the program. Okay, there are some more questions. How many programs are there? I mean, it's all on our website. I lost count. Over 10 programs, I think. Yeah, that's what we have. Shadowing needs to be junior summer or senior summer, doesn't matter. Jignesh, it doesn't matter. It can start from ninth grade. Okay, ninth grade. How long are the research programs? 12 weeks is the contact. And after that as well, we keep mentoring students with their research program. It doesn't end at 12 weeks. They finish their first or the second draft in 12 weeks. Then we give them a hiatus a week to write their research program, and then we help them submit their research paper. I'm just going to share with you the research papers that have been published in the past. You will see over 150 students have submitted and gotten their paper published. And this is what happens when a student's paper gets published. You get a DOI link, which you can put in your resume, which the admission officer can come and check the abstract and your research paper. So this whole process takes 6 to 8 months, and we guide students into submitting it. Okay, and that's how it goes. Everything is available on our website. Okay. So all the programs are listed here. You can look at their past research. You can look at all our courses here that is there. If you're a junior, this program is only for junior. This program is for 9th and 10th grade. Yeah, and we also offer one-on-one if you want a one-on-one session for anything. We also offer that. Okay, so these are our programs. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, and if you talk to our salespeople, you can tell them that you were in the webinar on April 30th and you need that free offer. Only you will know that. That's exclusively for our attendees. Okay, how do we report research at a lab? I mean, you mentioned what lab your child went into there and the professor or the expert that they worked with. You can put that in your college application. Is poster presentation as good as a research paper? No, it's not. Colleges like to see research papers which are like 4,000 words, right? So yes, yeah, you can mention that in your, yeah, Praveen, if your child is a junior, we can help you guide with the college application. You can mention about the university and everything in your college application. Okay, and yeah, and all our this whole session is being live streamed. You can watch that on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will be able to see everything. I'm just going to share my screen. We have our YouTube channel. All the live sessions are live streamed there. You will be able to check out our YouTube channel. Okay, so you can subscribe to our channel. There's very valuable information here. You will see here that all our information is right there, including the live and the BSMD webinars, everything. And you will be able to see our final presentation of our students who are part of a BSMD program, I'm sorry, who went through the counseling. Everything you will find in our YouTube link. You can just check it out. You'll learn so much about our program once you're there. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Let me just check that. Yeah. Okay, if you don't have any other questions, I'll let you guys go. I look forward to seeing every one of you. There are not many BSMD counselors. We specialize in that, right? And we've had tremendous success with that. We are unconventional. If you want to build a bold, brave, and brash profile, then you have us. If you want to build a cookie cutter, inky dinky, blending in profile, we're not for you, right? Blending in never ever works. You've got to stand out. The college is intense. The competition is intense, and you've got to be there. The single most important thing that you've got to do is build that profile that gets you money and acceptances. Okay, so with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you join our linked. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Our WhatsApp channel. I mean, I just can't get it right today. I'm just going to share my WhatsApp link. I'm sorry, what am I talking? Yeah. Yes, our WhatsApp link. Where is my WhatsApp link? Hold on a minute. I'm just going to put it. Okay, I'm just going to quickly share our WhatsApp link. You can ask a lot of questions, and we share a lot of exclusive content there. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to share how our student got into Stanford, her stats. Would you be able to advise on college and universities? Absolutely. That is something that we specialize in. Our complete counseling is all about that. We share a very holistic way. I'm just going to quickly share with you how our junior counseling is, and you'll get an idea. So with our junior counseling, we have a very intense program. I'm just going to quickly go over that. We help students with a cause area, and we have a discovery. We build a customized college list. We build something called as a spike, or something that is a theme. We help build the cause area, a unique profile for every student that go through us. And I'm just going to quickly share with you what are some of the cause areas that my students have built. We have students, for example, here Isabella wants to help kids with neurodiversity with animal therapy. Animal therapy is her passion, so she works with horses, right? So this is Isabella, a very, very driven child. She using animals, her cause areas using animals for healing neurodivergence. Okay, so this is what is her cause area. And we help them build a website, which is like a placeholder. She's raising awareness about neurodiversity. She's having game days with therapy, horses, and everything. This is her interest, and we helped her build that. Okay, and then we have another child whose passion is neuro neonatal babies, right? So that's what is her cause area, right? Every child deserves a healthy start. That's Aditi. So she's still building her website, and we help them with that. Her cause is that many moms and babies face serious health problems. So she is an outspoken advocate for that. And she conducts many events. We help students create these events. NICU is she's creating care packages, a drive, and everything. So that is how we build our kind of profile. Another one, this kid is all about dispelling the myths about vaccines. Super interesting topic. Why is this website not loading? So if you see here, she's still building it. She hasn't put her picture. So she wants to bust the myth about vaccines, and she conducts all these kind of events, speaking at a holy event or anything about vaccines. So that is the kind of cause area that we help build, which nobody is going to teach your child to do that. They need a lot of guidance into figuring out as to what they are good at. Okay, you cannot tell Jen, say, hey, go do this. No, you cannot give them a blueprint. You've got to help them build that. And that's when the ownership comes, right? And that's what brings success. The student who got into Stanford, she had menstrual health or something like that, to promote among them. Yes, it is advocacy. It did get her, she had exceptionally good cause area that helped her get into Stanford, right? And that's what's important, right? You cannot have a profile that does not stand out and think that, hey, I'm going to get a pile of money that's waiting there. You've got to work at it, right? And work at it efficiently. Got it? Okay, so that's what I have. Thank you for being here. You're all very driven parents. I mean, you spent a whole hour with me wanting to learn and contribute to your child. So kudos to you. And I look forward to seeing all of you. It's time to make a commitment, time to you've invested 1 hour. Now you have to give this investment to your child. Okay. So